Welcome back, everybody. I am super excited to be back up sharing content with you all. I took a little hiatus. As you may or may not know, my husband started having some health issues last fall, and that kind of had me put on pause for just a minute. But he is doing better. We are back, and I am ready to start sharing content with you today. So what I wanted to talk about today is a pretty popular but also controversial subject. And you guys know me, I love to talk about controversial subjects. So this one in particular is about having a client closet. So back in the day, regardless of whether you were a maternity portrait photographer, boudoir, whatever the case may be, having a client closet didn't necessarily exist years and years ago. One of the things that kind of helped my business grow significantly was the fact that I started to have a client closet. Fast forward to today, 2022, the big topic is whether or not we should be having a client closet. One, and then two, should we be displaying our client closet to our potential clients? So I am going to tell you my opinion. Yes, that is what it is. It's not a fact. It is an opinion, but it does have a lot to do with how you run your business and what type of business you want to run. So first, let's talk about having a client closet. Yes, I 100% think it is an excellent idea to have a client closet. It can be difficult to grow a client closet in the beginning when you are just starting your business because these gowns can be extremely expensive, not to mention the upkeep of them, getting them steam cleaned every time a client is in them. There's quite a bit that goes into it. So in the beginning, back when I first started, I actually made my gowns. Now, up close, were they anything pretty to look at? No, they were not. But from far away, they photographed beautifully, and it created a very unique style that nobody had ever seen before. As I started to make money, I definitely invested in higher quality gowns, which again, still attracted newer clientele to me because I had a unique style. Nowadays, photographers all across the world have their own client closets, and I think that that is amazing. Where I start to struggle a little bit is when photographers encourage other photographers to share their client closet on their website, or maybe have an entire gallery that they send their potential clients, anything for their potential clients to go through and look at. Why do I struggle with this? Well, you guys who know me know that I like to have my hand personally in every single session that a client books with me. Why is that? Because one, I want to make sure that my vision comes to life. My clients are hiring me to do a specific job. I am here to do that job to the best of my ability, and to do that, I need to be able to have my creative vision in the session. So everybody asks me, do I style my clients and not let them choose their gowns, or do I let my clients choose their gowns? The short answer to this is both yes and no. The long answer to this is I send a questionnaire out to my clients as soon as any session is booked with me. That gives me so much insight into who they are as a person, who they are during this specific milestone in their life. And once I have that questionnaire, I am able to let my creative juices flow. So what that means is before I even meet with my client, I am already thinking about colors, fits, styles. Yes, my questionnaire is extremely specific. Do you like sleeves? Do you like lace? What colors do you like? What colors do you not like? That way I can start to form this amazing vision for them. So when they come in to meet with me, we go over color scheme, we go over vision, we go over further in depth into likes and dislikes, so that way we are on the same page, so that I can do my job as an artist and create unique works of art for them specifically. Now, where this translates into photographers encouraging other photographers to have a gallery or put their gowns on their website for their clients to see and pick gowns from, One, that's taking your creative ability away. So I do want to make it clear that at no point in time will I tell my clients that they have to wear a particular gown or they have to wear a particular wardrobe. Please do not misunderstand me. I am not forcing them into anything that they do not want to wear. So I want to make that clear. However, if you are letting your clients go through and pick gowns that they like, more than likely they're going to pick the gown that they have seen used either by you or another photographer, and you're going to end up photographing the same gown over and over and over again. How can you really create something truly unique to your client if you keep photographing in the same gown, in the same location, at the same time of day? What is it about you and your business that's making you stand out? All three of those things help you stand out. Why is it important for you to stand out? Because you want to make money from your craft. If you are doing the exact same thing as everybody else on the block, why should they invest $1,000 with you when the same person down the road is selling the exact same thing for $250 on a downloadable digital file situation? What's the difference? Guys, we have to be able to offer our clients something unique. And yes, that does boil all the way down to wardrobe. So I know what you're thinking. Karen, do you just endlessly buy things for every single client that comes through the door? Again, the short answer is no, I'm not. But the long answer is yes, while I still do buy and update my wardrobe regularly, I don't always put my clients in the same gowns, obviously. But what I will do is if I am using the same gown that another client has used, I will change it up. I will add body jewelry. I will add a headpiece to it. I will do something to make it unique so that it fits that client. The other issue that you're running into when you are allowing your clients or when you are posting all of these gowns on a gallery or on your website, you run into the issue of slowing down your website. And then you also run into the issue of taking a lot of your valuable time to update this gallery with new gowns that you get. I have over 200 separate wardrobe pieces. If I had to photograph every individual piece and then upload it to a gallery or my website, that is hours of my time that is down the drain that I would much rather spend on my clients, my process, my workflow, literally anything else other than posting images of a gown. So just as a summary and as a reminder why I do not think encouraging other photographers to have a client closet that they display to their potential clients. One, it's a huge time sucker. Two, you have clients that keep picking the same gowns, and for obvious reasons. They are not the artist, you are. So if you are asking a non-artistic person to go through and pick things that they like and don't like, they are going to go through and pick what's most used, what they have seen, things that they know. We as the artist should be able to dress our clients, style our clients, and totally create an entire vision for our clients. That's what we're getting hired for. Now, I do want to add, this does have a lot to do with the type of brand and the type of business that you run. So I obviously am a low volume, high quality photographer, which means I don't have a ton of clients that I photograph every year, but the quality of my client and the ability to create unique works of art is way up there because I actually have the time that I can spend on them. If you are a high volume photographer, this doesn't necessarily make sense to do business this way because you're not going to be able to specifically design every single session for your clients. You are going to use the same location because you know it. You can get in and out quickly. It's easy. It's functional. That's what you're looking for, functionality. So it does depend on what type of brand you are. It depends on how you want to run business. I myself plan every single session for my clients. So I know this is going to lead to another question, which is, Karen, do you provide gowns for your maternity or whoever, for your clientele? And the answer is yes. With every single session that is booked with me, I provide one wardrobe. Now, outside of that, and I would say about 85% of my clients actually choose to make this upgrade, 85% of my clients upgrade for me to provide the other 2 wardrobe options. Now notice I'm saying wardrobe options and not gowns. Not every client wants to be in a gown. Some may want to be in a little crop jacket with a cute little bralette underneath. Some may want body jewelry. Some may want a silk. The whole point of all of this is there's no possible way for me or anybody else who wants to be a high-end photographer, low volume, to be able to update all of the pieces that they have for their potential clients without a complete, huge waste of time that would be so much better spent elsewhere. So make sure that you take a hard look at yourself, a hard look at your business, and decide, where do you want to be? Where do you need to go? Do you need to be spending the time to update, photograph, and take pictures of every single wardrobe piece that you have? Or do you need to go the route where you are a little bit more high-end, your brand represents that you are the artist and you are going to be designing these sessions for your clients? So again, this is 100% an opinion. You can do whatever you wish. It's your business. That's the beauty of it. But what I will tell you is that if you are wanting to actually make large money or large sales from these clients, you have to do something different. And if you are providing all of your wardrobes, all of your gowns out there for every client to see, it's going to be very difficult to create something different for them when they're all going to pick the same thing. So just be mindful of that. That is my personal 2 cents on client closets and if you should share them or not. This is one of the biggest questions that I get asked. And if you are not a maternity portrait photographer, if you are a boudoir photographer, it's absolutely amazing to have a client closet. I know the upkeep is exactly the same. You have to make sure that everything is clean. However, you still encourage your clients, or you build your session and tell them what to buy based off of how you envision them to be photographed. You allow them to bring their own pieces, something that's sentimental to them. Maybe they want their veil. Everything can be custom to the client if that's how you want to run business. So be mindful of where your time is going. Be mindful of the amount of time that is going into photographing and updating your gallery if that's the route that you choose to go. I mean, I can tell you right now that even if you are more volume photography based, your time is still probably much better spent elsewhere. Whether you are married, kids, single, running your own business, it could again go into your workflow, managing clients, helping your experience get better. There are 1,000,001 places that your time is better spent versus photographing and uploading these images. So I hope that helps answer the question of whether or not you should have a client closet and if you should share it or not. I will see you guys next time